So I wanted to talk a little bit about the solar system that is running my shop right now. This is a mess, guys. So I know it is. I'm gonna get the hate comments on it, but I at least wanted to talk about it and show everyone what I had going on. Everybody that sees how my shop is set up, they want to know everything about it and how it works and how I did it, and it's pretty simple. So I'm going to make a YouTube video about it and then send it to them. So essentially I've only got four panels on the roof, and they put out about 220 watts each. They're 200 watt panels. So on any given day they're putting out between 650 and 800 watts an hour. These are the Renogy 12 volt 100 amp hour batteries, wired series parallel. So it's a 24 volt setup, 200 amp hour, and I've got stop switches for the batteries. I've got breakers for the solar panel hiding back here, 30 amp breaker, Rich Solar 40 amp charge controller, and then a 4,000 watt peak G&L. For anybody looking for an inverter, this is the only one that I recommend, because the standby wattage on something like this, most people don't realize that these use power all the time, even if you're not using anything. So this one had a very, very low draw. I think it was like 20 watts just for being on. So that was, that's a great inverter. Sorry, my phone's ringing there. Never stops. Everything that I ran, essentially I ran through bus bar. Just made everything super simple. And then off the top of the inverter, there's a 30 amp circuit breaker built into it. So I wired everything into the back side of these outlets, and that basically essentially puts power to all the outlets that I'm using. So I've got the old AC unit plugged in here, and then a terminal strip for all my chargers and stuff like that. But every outlet in the shop runs off of that, except for my car charger and one other one. I think I left one live, like, grid powered outlet. But that's it. So this setup, if you did it, would cost you like, I don't know, $2,500, $3,000. Two different solar companies gave me an estimate between like $15,000 and $18,000 for the same amount of power that I get from this one. And I did it in a weekend. Just make sure it's safe. Make sure you don't skip over any safety stuff, because you don't want to burn your house down. I'm not telling you to do it. If you don't know, don't mess with it. But it is relatively simple if you come from an electrical background. And this runs continuously. This runs all my chargers, and then the deep freezer that I set over here. That's what it was originally built for. I wanted to be, let me back up some. I wanted to be able to run my deep freezer and the AC systems in here if the power ever went out. That was it. And then it does great for everything else. This will run anything that I want it to. A microwave, air fryer, skill saws, whatever you can throw at it, it'll handle. Maybe just not all at the same time. So for the money that it cost, I highly, highly, highly recommend building one. If there's any questions about that one, leave me a comment, let me know, and I can clean it up and go into detail and show you how I wired everything if I need to. A lot I still have to come back through. I have not done it yet because I changed some stuff up top. This has to go into conduit. So this will get plumbed in, but I was in a pinch, had to move some stuff, so it's going to be hardwired into here. But yeah, we'll get it going. If you got any questions, let me know.